All right, Shalom. I want to start off as always by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Racha HaKodash. Double is unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to say much love to the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to say peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And as you can see, the title of this lesson is going to be Love is Waxing Cold. And I wanted to cover two stories in this lesson. I maybe click on other videos as well. Who knows? But I wanted to speak about just current events, man, what we're seeing in the world, and just how crazy things are getting. Now, unalivings has been happening since the beginning of time. People doing crazy things has been happening since the beginning of time. But what we are witnessing right now, man, is truly on another level. Okay? I mean, every single day you get up and look at the news, man, it is chaos and mayhem all across the world, all across America. And it's starting to become the norm. Okay? If something crazy doesn't happen, you like, what's going on? Because craziness is expected every single day in this country, in this world. But especially here in America, man. This place is a cesspool of wickedness and abominations, right? The Bible calls it the abominations of the earth. Now, here in this first clip, I'm sure your brothers and sisters out there has heard about this situation inside of Shreveport, Louisiana by now. But if you haven't, I'll play the video here for you. I wanted to wait a day or so just for more detail to come out about this situation, man, concerning this Jake who unalived 8 children, 7 of his own, and then one of the children was a cousin. He tried to kill, I think, his oldest child, but the boy jumped out of a window and he escaped, okay? He broke his leg, but he was able to escape and go to a neighbor's house to call the police. And then his other sibling tried to escape through the window, and the father gunned him down. So I'm going to play this clip here, man, because this is crazy, okay? This is crazy, man. The love of many is waxing cold. Now, once again, this is not the first time that we have seen, crazy things happen in America, all right? But if you're truly paying attention, bro, wickedness, man. People not caring. I mean, it's bad out here, bro. Okay? It is bad. It is so much happening, bro. Okay? So much happening. Let me make sure my audio here is good. Here we go, man. It says 8 children killed in tragic mass shooting linked to domestic dispute.
Now we want to get you to that tragic mass shooting in Shreveport, Louisiana. Police say 8 children ranging in age from 3 to 11 years old were killed in a violent domestic incident. 7 of them were the gunman's own children, and the 8th was their cousin. Officers killed...
Man, look how crazy this nigga look, bro. Yeah, he did it. Okay? Ain't no doubt in my mind this nigga did it. He looked crazy as hell. Okay? He looked crazy than a mother. Oh my goodness. Who gave this nigga 8 kids, bro? This nigga look crazy as hell, bro. But you know, Jake going Jake, man. Whatever, right? But this is a guy who unalived 8 kids. And then I think he unalived his wife or girlfriend. He tried to unalive another woman, I think. Man, this is wild. Okay, but I'm not surprised that a nigga who looked like this did it. Okay, he looked crazier than a motherfucker. Here we go.
Shamar Elkins after he stole a car at gunpoint and led them on a chase. 2 women and a teenager were also shot, but they are expected to survive. Here's what the chair of Shreveport's City Council had to say yesterday on the scene.
There are 8 children that are deceased. I can't be strong for you. I think about the mother and what this family has lost. I think about this community and what this community has lost. And I don't have the words to give you, and I'm sorry.
Very tough to hear that. We're joined now by CBS News law enforcement contributor Rodney Harrison. Rodney, good morning to you. This is absolutely heartbreaking. It makes no sense, but help our viewers try to make sense of what investigators can even do next. How do they process such a horrific event? How do they protect the investigators and detectives from not being traumatized from something that's obviously extremely traumatic?
Yeah, so good morning. And yes, horrible and a tragic incident that occurred out in Louisiana. But there are some layers of steps that need to be done next. And the first thing is taking a closer look at how Mr. Elkins got a gun. And they're going to be working with their federal partners, ATF, to try to trace how the gun got into his hands. We all know that Louisiana has less restrictive gun laws, but you need to take a closer look at, did he have a permit and how he came into possession of this firearm? Second was, is there any domestic violence history that happened here in the past that the Shreveport Police Department could have maybe identified a little bit sooner that could have possibly caused this incident from happening? You know, they have 450 sworn members within the police department. They do have a domestic violence unit. Were there any domestic violence visits during the last couple of years? And mental illness is going to be a big part of this investigation. Was he suffering from long-term mental illness, or was the unfortunate incidents that were going along with him and his wife cause him to snap and commit this horrible, tragic incident?
And it also highlights a disturbing fact in America where guns in the household are more likely to be used on family members than on an intruder or a stranger. What kind of wake-up call should this be? And I'm wondering if mass shootings against family members is common at all, especially when it comes to people's own children.
Yeah, so you take a look at a couple states, New York, California, they have these red flag laws that allow law enforcement agencies to retrieve firearms from individuals that are gun owners that may be going through a certain situation or may be involved in some type of incident that allows the law enforcement agency to retrieve those guns before an incident like this occurs going in the future. So there are things that could be done. It's going to take some federal oversight to take a closer look at what can we do to make sure that these.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Look at Eve, man. Eve. I know it's a tragic event, man. But just look at you, Eve. Okay? You look horrible. You look horrible, man. Salakia, bro. But goddamn, man. You look horrible, bro. Horrible. Here we go, bro.
These firearms are not getting in the wrong people's hands, especially maybe through mental crisis.
Yeah. Rodney, thank you so much. Appreciate you joining us on this horrific story today.
Yeah, man. Jake snapped, bro. They don't know why he snapped, but ultimately it was in the hands of the Most High, bro. And Jake did what he did. Looking at it objectively is messed up, man, because you're unaliving your own kids, bro, and your woman. You know, that's wild. But it happened. Okay. Now, real quick before I play my next video, I want to get the scripture here in Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Now, I want to get two words here in the scripture. I want to get the word iniquity first.
Strong's G 458, Anamia. Anamia.
Right. And it says the condition of without law, because of ignorant of it, because of violating it, contempt and violation of law, iniquity, wickedness. We know amongst Jake's so-called communities, man, that for the most part, it's lawless. Okay. They follow certain stuff, but Jake isn't raised on the commandments of the Lord. Okay. It just ain't happening. This is why so much crime, so much violence, the drugs, the gang banging, the adultery, the homosexuality, the lesbianism, all this stuff has become black culture, man. Okay. And Jake is finished, right? Jake is finished, bro. A lawless people. Well, as the scripture says, a people laden with iniquity, right? It's a burden on Jake. They can't shake it. Isaiah chapter 1. They could, bro, Jake cannot shake being wicked, man. Okay. It just is what it is, bro. But this whole world is without the commandments of the Lord. Right? Scripture speaks about how the Most High law is burnt in the earth, man. The only ones who trying is us in the faith. Ain't nobody else trying to keep the laws of the Most High, bro. And you got to really think about that. There is really, literally, bro, nobody else trying to follow the scriptures like us, bro. Christians are not following the Bible, okay? These people are completely lost, completely out of touch with reality, okay? But this whole system, this whole world is anti-Messiah. And this is what you get, okay? Now, the next word I want to get here is shell wax cold, all right? And I remember the Elder Yashawamba went into this word a while back. I was like, oh, man, damn. So it's good to go into them words, man, but I got this from him. This is G 5594.
Strong's G 5594. Psucho. Psucho.
Right. Suko or psycho, right? And it says to breathe, blow, cooling by blow, metaphor of waning love. And for that guy to unalive 7 of his own children, he shot 8 total. He shot all 8 of his kids. 1 survived and got away. Then he shot the cousin of the family. So he shot 9 kids total. 8 died. 1 survived, man. Then he unalived his woman and shot another woman. This dude was in a different mindset, a different spirit. But hey, it happened, man. It happened. We don't, we We don't know why he did what he did, but the Lord, you know, had that set up, man. It's brutal, okay? And stuff like this happening make people question the Most High, right? They say stuff like, why would God let that happen? You know, this, that, and the third. We don't know the Most High thoughts. His ways aren't our ways. How he do things, how things happen in the earth, man, that is beyond our understanding. But most people don't approach it like that, okay? They get mad with the Most High, and I get it, okay? I get it. You can be frustrated and angry, okay, that, you know, your children, all right, being unalived. I mean, you got that right, bro, you know? But these things happen, bro. And we understand that the Lord controls death. This is his world. This is his plan. He gives life. He take life. It is what it is, bro. But just how these stuff plays out, bro, this shit is wild. Okay. This guy here in Houston, man. Right here. Another Jake. Oh,
Going back to school doesn't mean starting from scratch. At Purdue Global, the learning you have gained through experience you already.
Well, 10 days after a pregnant Houston woman disappeared tonight, her boyfriend and the father of the child has been arrested for capital murder. The U.S. Marshals captured him this morning in Louisiana after a multi-day manhunt. KPRC2 News reporter Bryce Newberry is live at the Harris County Jail tonight with the new information on this investigation. Bryce.
Yeah, Keith, this capital murder suspect is in custody in the New Orleans area tonight, but we do eventually expect he'll be brought here to the Harris County Jail to answer to these capital murder charges, because just over a week ago, he is accused of killing his pregnant girlfriend, then FaceTiming a woman and showing her the body before getting on the bus to Louisiana to visit another woman who police say he met online. At Chimney Rock Park in Southwest Houston tonight, this makeshift memorial and one note reading, "Rest in peace, Ashanti Allen and her baby boy, Justice." It's where Houston police and Texas EquiSearch found the 23-year-old last week with a cord tied around her neck, dead while 8 months pregnant.
Her life was going somewhere. It was going somewhere until, unfortunately, this happens.
Monday morning, the U.S. Marshals arresting her boyfriend and father of the child, 24-year-old Kevin Foe, at an apartment in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. He's charged with capital murder after being seen on surveillance video around 3:20 in the morning, April 10th, appearing to drag Allen's body toward the bayou at the park.
My body is just completely numb. I don't think I even processed the fact that my daughter's gone.
Foe FaceTimed a woman that night while sweating in a wooded area, according to records, and showed her a lifeless body on the ground. 2 days after leaving the body at the park, investigators say Foe went to Louisiana on the bus to visit a woman he met online, who he allegedly told about the missing persons investigation involving his baby mama, according to records, but asked her not to look it up online. And in Louisiana, that woman told police Foe used Allen's debit card, which she found strange.
He's been a thorn in our side for a long time.
2 months before her disappearance, Foe pled guilty to assaulting Allen. He got credit for time served and a 2-for-1 deal, which cut his sentence in half, meaning he got released the day after striking the plea deal.
The system needs to do something with this kid. He just can't walk the streets and do it to another girl.
And tonight, investigators have not shared a motive in Allen's killing, but records indicate that Foe had a history of stalking and assaultive behavior toward Allen. Harris County prosecutors have signaled they plan to ask a judge to hold him without bond pending trial under the new voter-approved Proposition 3. We're live downtown. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC2 News.
Yeah, I remember that story happened, man. What the hell wrong with Jake, man? You got her pregnant, bro. You did that, bro. But you young Jakes out here are wild, bro. You niggas are crazy as hell. It wasn't enough that you unalived the girl and drug her body to the park. You FaceTime somebody to show them your work, I guess. I don't know, nigga. I don't know, man. You Jakes are wild, okay? But it happened, bro. Shit crazy. I just had some crazy happen in my family, bro. Shit blew my mind. Okay. I have understanding, but god damn, it blew my mind, bro. A lot is going on, man. Motherfuckers out here crazy, bro. Okay, people are freaking crazy. But this is the environment that you get, okay, when wickedness is at an all-time high. The love of individual wax cold, man. People don't give a damn no more. All right? People unaliving their parents, children, their women, brothers and sisters. They're bragging about it. They're singing about it in songs. I mean, this shit is wild out here. Okay? And it's only going to get worse. Okay? We've seen, these stories here and there. It's only going to get worse. We're just praying to be protected from the craziness of this world, from the craziness of these people who have no fear of the Most High, who don't love their neighbor as themselves. Okay, they see Jake and they hate each other, man, and unalive each other over foolish things. That's why I don't like going out around a bunch of black folks. Okay, miss me with that, man. I see too many black people, I get paranoid because I know niggas. I grew up around them all my life. I know them. It never fails. But this is what you get, man. A lawless world, you get lawless people. Now, I'm not surprised, by none of the stuff that's happening. Okay, I'm not surprised by none of it because, shit, this is what you're going to get. Crazy people, man. They're going to continue to do crazy things. This is only just the beginning, bro. Okay, now, there were more stories, but I'll stop it there, bro. It's a lot happening, man. I just pray you brothers and sisters out there are praying to the Lord, man. Just do what you got to do. In the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, bro. If you have some mental health issues, brother or sister out there, you need to address that stuff, man. You can be in the faith and have mental health issues. Okay, something really going on in your mind that you haven't addressed, man. Some crazy shit, some psycho shit, man. You got to pray to the Most High, bro. You got to fast, okay? You got to fast, man. Yahweh Shai said to do that. If you're struggling with something really bad, something that's really lingering in your spirit, man, you got to, bro, take a day off work. Shit. And pray and fast. Put that damn phone down, okay? Go to a park or something, man. Go sit by some water. Go run, okay? To fucking clear your mind, man. Mental illness is a real thing, man. This is a real freaking thing, bro. And if your brothers and sisters out there dealing with that, you got to address that, bro. Okay, we all deal with some kind of, mental something, okay? Like we all go through shit, right? Some more than others. But if your mind is telling you to do something crazy, man, you need to fix that, brother. Okay? If it's telling you to do crazy to somebody else, anything what's going on, man, you got to fix that shit, dog. Seriously, you got to fix that shit, bro. Because if not, you could be the one on the news like old boy. What's his name, man? I forget this nigga name, bro. I forget his name. But he used to come out to the camp and listen. And come to find out this dude unalived a woman. Left her body in the parking lot. And he been on the run ever since. Bro, I forget this nigga name, bro. I forget his damn name. But he popped up on the news like last year, bro. And I just so happened to catch him like, bro, I know this dude, bro. The dude just come out to the camp and listen. Steve, that's his name, Steve, man. Nigga on the news for murder. How you coming out to the camp, listening, taking notes, and quoting scriptures, and then you murder a woman, man, behind the scene, bro? Left her body in the fucking parking lot, and you fled somewhere else. Come on, man. That's what, bro. You guys gotta chill, bro. You gotta fix that shit, dog. I'd rather you pray to the Most High, man. It works, brother. I'm telling you. It works, bro. You have to pray, man. You gotta fast. What the hell? You really gotta do that, man, and believe, bro. Yeah, how should I say believe? And it'll come to pass. But hey, can nobody make you do nothing, man? All right? Ball is in your court, bro, to fix yourself. Okay, to address your own personal shit, dog. Our brothers can do it, give you advice. It's on you to take the action, man. But I'll close up with that, bro. All praise you, how about Shema Shai by Shon Chakodash. Shalom. Hey, shalom, shalom. Yep, Steve ass, man. What the hell wrong with Steve, man? They're gonna catch his ass, why? They're gonna catch him.